you test positive for alcohol, though, we're gonna have
I figured
no more.
out what it was.
It doesn't matter what it was.
I know, but I was at court all day, so I was like, there's no way I could have been drinking all day long. It was my cologne.
I don't think so. But anyway, don't do it again. Don't wear cologne. All right, so we'll get you a notice of hearing. You have a seat on that back bench and we'll get you a notice of hearing too. Yes.
Mr. Davis, could you come in and see me this week still, or you can see me later this afternoon if you want to do it later this afternoon.
Yeah, if it wasn't my cologne though, I do want to figure out what's going on with this tether then. Because I know I haven't drank.
Go through Mr. You can ask to see Mr. Coast. Is that who you got to put on by?
Yeah.
Mr. Coast.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Coast, are you in your office?
I'm right here.
Oh my God. So, will you talk to him, Mr. Davis?
I will.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Mr. Coast will talk to you.
Set up an appointment to come in and see me, Zach.
Okay, so let's see who I got. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Sarah M. Fonseca, file number 24-22038FH. I'm Sam Malaro, appearing on behalf of Ms. Fonseca, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. Mr. Gumto, you've been here all morning. I don't know what case you're on, but so this is date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Malaro, how would you like to proceed?
Judge, it looks like let me look real quick. She's got two things going on. Yeah. So, Judge, she's got two files. She's got one up here and one in district court. They're somewhat related. I asked to adjourn this matter so that I could get them put together. And I think there's two different prosecutors, get everybody on the same page and get this. It will be resolved. It's just a question of getting everything.
So, Ms. Fonseca, I'm going to set this out to January 29th. January 29th at 8:30 in the morning. We're going to get you a notice of hearing because you're in person. So, Ms. Adams, Ms. Fonseca is in the courtroom. Could I get a notice of hearing for her for January 29th at 8:30? You can Zoom in or you can come in person. You know that, right?
Okay.
Ms. Adams, could I get her Zoom instructions too?
Sure.
I mean, you can either wait in court or you can wait on the comfort of your couch. So, you know, one of the two. All right. So, let's see what I got. I got Ms. Kramer. She's wearing the underwear. I got somebody on Zoom. Let's see who this is. All right, I have somebody who's logged in. I just let you into the Zoom room. Your screen says HMD Global. I've sent your request to unmute. If you can unmute your device for me, please. All right, can I ask your name, please?
William Martinez.
All right, I'll find you here. All right, and that is Michael Dagger Margosian is your attorney, and
Yes.
I do not have him yet. So what I'm going to do is change your screen name, Mr. Martinez, William Martinez, and I am going to put his initials after you, your name, and then I'm going to put you in the waiting room. And when he gets here, I'll bring you back in. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Your Honor, I was here on the Mr. Gueda matter with Mr. Malaro.
Now I'm going to go through and start issuing bench warrants. All right. In the matter of the people of this, well, who was the guy that was in the back that just left? That was Mr. Madison, wasn't it?
No. Chief.
Okay, so in the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus John Carl Madison, we have two files, 23-21575FH and 23-21625FH. This is a date and time set for petition and order So Miss Adams, I'm presuming there is a order for show cause on Mr. Madison. It's just not in my file.
Okay.
In the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Alicio David Gueda, file number 24-21809 FH. I have Salvatore Malaro appearing on behalf of Mr. Gueda, and I have Dan Gumto appearing on behalf of the people. This is a date and time set for a pretrial, final pretrial. Mr. Gueda is not here. Mr. Malaro, have you had contact with him?
I have not, Your Honor.
All right, well, I'm going to, that's weird. It's not even this isn't the kind of case people usually abscond on. Let me check the notice. Sutton Street. So, Mr. Malaro, let me ask this. You're set for trial on January 29th of 25. And you haven't had contact with them?
Your Honor, initially he was very much in contact with myself in the court, very invested in his defense of this case. But recently he has kind of gone AWOL, and I cannot account for it. I know he was struggling with housing at one point, so I don't know if that's what's occurred.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the trial for January 29th of 25 at 10:30 off as a trial and leave it on as a pre-trial conference. And that'll be at 10:30 a.m. because that's the trial date. So I'm also going to, yeah, he's always like up here. That's kind of weird. All right. And I'm going to set bond. I'm going to set up $1,500 cash surety bond. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So, and Ms. Underwood, how does Mr. Lindamman wish to proceed?
Your Honor, as to the 64 file, we were wondering if that plea could be taken pursuant to a no contest plea based on lack of memory on Mr. Lindamann's behalf.
Mr. Steen?
I have no objection, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, okay. So that one's I'm gonna write in here, no contest,
Okay,
but the others, he's okay on,
I'm sorry.
but he's gonna plead guilty on the other ones?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so Mr. Lindamman, only on file number 24-21864 FH, you're gonna change your plea now to a no contest. So I'm gonna ask you that, and your response would either be not guilty or no contest, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Lindamman, on or about April 26th of 2024 in Cambridge Township in the county of Lenawee, how do you plead to the charge under count 1 that you committed the offense, police officer fleeing 3rd degree?
No contest.
And then to count 3, police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing?
No contest or
Okay,
yes.
and then Ms. Underwood, you're reviewing the police report for that factual basis, correct?
I have the police report and I am reading it, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Underwood, on file number 24-21864 FH, could you please place the factual basis on the record for count 1 and count 3 for me?
Thank you, Your Honor. While the officer was sitting stationary radar, he observed a blue Chevrolet Silverado driving northbound down Main Street with no lights on. The truck pulled into storage units at 401 North Main Onstead, and I followed. I believe this was the time for this. Hang on. The truck was pulling a flatbed tandem with no plates and no lights. The truck failed to stop turning onto North Drive. I activated my siren. They turned north on Main Street. The truck turned westbound on Stevenson. Speeds were approximately 45 miles per hour. The truck crossed over the center line and back to the fog line multiple times. They turned southbound on Brooks Highway. I only observed one occupant in the vehicle. The truck continued to attempt driving while the vehicle was having mechanical issues and was stalling out just north of Slee Road. I began a felony stop, ordering the driver to turn the vehicle off and step out. The driver continued to attempt to drive. The vehicle began to drive again, disobeying the stop sign at Slee Road. They then turned westbound at Teach Out Road, disobeying the stop sign at Teach Out, and 223, turning southbound to 223. The truck turned off. It goes on, Your Honor. 3 different officers joined in. The truck turned off into a field. The driver was identified as Aaron Scott Lindamman. He stepped out of the vehicle but refused to listen to commands. Did not raise hands for probably 30 seconds and refused to walk backwards to the patrol car. We observed Aaron beginning to walk into the pond against my command. And
I think that's good. Mr. Sneed, does that satisfy both for you?
I'd just like to add for the record that Officer Jake Beek was in uniform. He was also in a motor vehicle that was identified as an official police vehicle. He was acting in the performance of his duties, and the defendant failed to obey directions by fleeing or eluding him, and that resulted in an accident.
All right, Joe Zoom 3 just came in with Rio Reed. Okay, go ahead.
Also, you know, that occurred in Cambridge Township in Lenawee County, state of Michigan on April 26, 2024.
Thank you.
That's the count 1.
And count 3 was not following command by walking backwards and allowing himself to be handcuffed.
Yes, and that was done by Sheriff Deputy Jesse Rincon, who's a deputy with the County of Lenawee, and that the defendant had reason to know he was performing his duties as a police officer on the same date and time as mentioned with count 1.
Excellent, thank you. All right, so based on the facts placed on the record and from the information contained in the police report, the court finds beyond a reasonable doubt that on April 26th of 2024 in Cambridge Township and County of Lenawee that the defendant did commit the offense listed under count 1, police officer fleeing 3rd degree, by failing to obey traffic lights and emergency lights on a police officer vehicle when asked to pull over, and he continued to drive and actually continued and turned onto 223. So is there an accident or no, Mr. Sneed? Because that information says accident.
Your Honor, I would have to review the police report to give you that specific information as to that count.
Right. Ms. Underwood, the felony information list which resulted in collision or accident. Did he hit a tree, a ditch? Did he do something?
I don't believe really. You're right. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that's a necessary element of the fleeing and eluding 3rd degree, Your Honor. So I'm fine proceeding without
all right,
resolving that.
so okay, so and Mr. Lindamman again refused to follow visual or audible signals by emergency light and pull over as instructed, therefore committing the offense of police officer fleeing 3rd degree. As for count 3, once the vehicle did rest at the side of the road, the officers who were in clear uniform, there was a Cambridge Township police officer, Jake Beek, and for purposes of count 3, Lenawee County Sheriff's deputy named Jesse Rincon in full uniform, arriving in a sheriff's department vehicle, did instruct Mr. Rincon to back towards the police vehicle and attempted to put handcuffs on. He refused to follow verbal instruction from the sheriff. And so I found that he did beyond a reasonable doubt commit the offense of police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing. Thank you for the information contained in the police report. So the court will accept the no contest plea to count 1 and count 3 on that file. So then, Mr. Lindamman, we're gonna move on to file number 24-21941FH. Let's see here. Okay, so, Mr. Lindamman, on June 15th of 2024, were you in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and on that day, did you have, so I have to ask about the methamphetamine. So on that day, did you have methamphetamine on your person?
Yes, ma'am, I believe.
Okay, and were you driving a motor vehicle again?
I believe so, ma'am.
Okay, so you gotta tell me yes or no.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you were operating a motor vehicle and at some point you came in contact with a Lenawee County Sheriff's deputy named Halpricht. Is that correct?
I believe so, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so was there a sheriff's deputy driving down the road and flipped his lights on, whoop whoop, and wanted you to pull over?
I think that's the time I was in the driveway.
Your Honor, can I,
Go ahead.
can I question Mr. Lindamman? Mr. Lindamman, on that date and time, you were in Rome Township, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's in the state of Michigan, county of Lenawee.
Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, you, for lack of a better word for it, you were passed out in the running driver's seat of your
Yes,
vehicle,
ma'am.
correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, you had a handgun in your lap, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That was observed by officers who came to the scene of where you were passed out in this vehicle, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And the officer made numerous attempts to get you to get out of the vehicle, correct?
Yes, ma'am. When I woke up, I
And
got
at
out.
that time, you tried to take off in the vehicle. You put it in gear. You tried to leave, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't know like he was even there at first.
Okay. And the officers at that point stopped you and got you out of the car physically, and you were resisting them at that time, correct?
No, ma'am. My old lady, she yelled at me and I woke up and then I got out
Well,
of the
but
vehicle.
you were still resisting at that time, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And there was a gun in the car,
Yes, ma'am.
and you have prior felony convictions,
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
And you are not allowed to have a gun.
Yes, ma'am.
And you knew this was like you knew these were police officers, correct? They
No,
were-
ma'am. I didn't know who it was
All
at
right,
first.
so
So
Ms.
they-
Underwood. All right, so Mr. Lindeman. Were they wearing a uniform?
I didn't know who was even at my window. When I woke up, I got out of the vehicle. Like I
Okay,
didn't.
when you got out of the vehicle, did you look at them and were they wearing a uniform?
Yes, ma'am. That's why I got on my belly and stuff and did whatever he said.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Underwood.
I believe that's sufficient, Your Honor.
Follow-up questions, Mr. Steen?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Steen?
And I wouldn't have any objection to changing the plea to this case to a no contest as well. I've watched the video multiple times. I know what happened. So I don't know if he's admitted to knowing that the officer that he fled, as it pertains to count 3, was an officer in uniform and acting in performance of his duties. As he testified that he just woke up and he didn't know that it was an officer. But I think the video and the conversation that I observed demonstrates otherwise on the video. So again, I'd have no objection to changing the plea on this file to no contest as well.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, Mr. Lindamman, do you remember all the events of that night?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Underwood, Mr. Lindamman, do you want to change your plea to a no contest
Yes, Your Honor.
based on lack of memory?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I'm
Yes, ma'am.
asking him. Do you
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
change your plea to no contest? All right, so Mr. Lindamman, on how do you wish to plead? I'm going to change your plea now. So how do you wish to plead file number 24-21941FH that on June 15 of 24 in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee that you did commit the offense of weapons, firearms, possession by a felon? No contest or not guilty?
No contest.
And count 3, police officer fleeing 4th degree. No contest or not guilty?
No contest, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Underwood, you've gone through it enough. So do you want to just summarize the firearm possession of a felon real quick for me?
Your Honor, I also have viewed the video a number of times. According to the video in this matter, Mr. Lindamman was, in fact, once or twice, the officer, who is no further than 3 feet from him, tells him it's the police airman, Aaron, you have to get out of the car. This is Mr. Lindamman is at gunpoint, and he proceeds to start to move the car. Then the officers descend on Mr. Lindamman, try to get out, and he's still straining against them, Your Honor. But it is a 5 or 10 minute situation where they are telling Mr. Lindamman to get out of the car and to comply with their instructions, and he is not doing so.
Yeah, I was half asleep.
Oh, hold on. You pled no contest. You don't get to talk anymore.
My
Okay,
bad.
and then
And there was a gun found in the vehicle I believe it was in Mr. Lindamann's lap.
okay, so based on the fact, are you satisfied, Mr. Sneed?
I am, Judge. Thank you.
All right, so based on the facts placed on the record and from the information contained in the police report, the court finds beyond a reasonable doubt that on June 15 of 24 in Roman Township in the county of Lenawee, that the defendant did commit the offense of weapons, firearms, possession by a felon, and that he had a firearm. I think you said on his lap, Miss Underwood. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And he does have prior felonies, but he also at that time he had a prior felony for possession of methamphetamine. Yeah, he has quite a few prior felonies, so he does not have a right to possess a firearm. And also he attempted, when the police officer or deputy approached the vehicle, he did attempt to move his vehicle and drive forward in violation of the visual and audible signals given by the sheriff's deputy. Therefore, the court does accept the plea regarding the fleeing 4th degree list under count 3. Anything else, Mr. Sneed?
If it wasn't said, Judge, that this occurred on June 15th of 2024.
Okay, I think I did, but thank you. I'm not sure anymore. So, all right, Mr. Lindamman, I accept that plea and find beyond a reasonable doubt that on June 15 of 24 in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of weapons, firearm, possession by a felon, and police officer fleeing 4th degree. So, all right, so we got that one, and let's go to file number 24-22036FH. This is the possession of methamphetamine. Mr. Lindamman, do you remember these events or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Lindamman, on October 17th of 24, were you in Woodstock Township in the county of Lenawee?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have in your possession methamphetamine?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any legal right to possess it?
No, ma'am.
And you knew it was methamphetamine?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Sneed, are you satisfied?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Ms. Underwood?
It has, Your Honor.
Mr. Sneed?
Yes, thank you.
I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case, although I will honor the Killebrew agreement for a minimum of 24 months in the Michigan Department of Corrections. So I am going to refer this matter to the Probation Department for a pre-sentence investigation. I thought, it's 1, 2, trying to make sure we got all the files because they were on different pages. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think we got them all. I'm going to set this for sentencing on January 31st at 8:15 in the morning.
Can you repeat that date, please, Your Honor?
January 31 at 8:15 in the morning.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Lindamman, somebody from the probation department is going to come over and meet with you. Be
Yes,
honest with them about your background, any addiction issues you have, and the events that occurred to the best of your memory. Understand you pled no contest, so you're not required to talk about those two if you don't remember them or at all. And so they will prepare a pre-sentence report. We will send that to Ms. Underwood and Mr. Sneed. Ms. Underwood will review that with you before the day of sentencing. Mr. Lindamman, do you want to be present in person or via Zoom?
In person, ma'am.
Okay, so I will put down that you're going to appear in person for sentencing. So, all right, you are all set, Mr. Lindamman. We will see you back in person on January 31 at 8:15 in the morning.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Lindamman, for working with us this morning. Thank you.
One question, Your Honor. Would you like the people to prepare that writ, or will the court arrange for his appearance?
Is that the jail?
Yes,
Do we do writs for the jail?
typically not. Okay,
No, we just got to notify them.
thank you.
All right, thank you. But thanks for offering.
Is my mom there today?
Yep, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
Becky, you're always welcome to come
I'll
get
see
some
you
of
in
these
the other
files.
courtroom, Aaron.
Okay.
All right. Miss Underwood, I believe Sergio is looking for you. You want Rhonda?
Or Mrs. Garino,
Who?
Sherry Garino.
No.
Your Honor, I have Ms. Kramer.
You do. I'm bringing her in right now. Mr. Dagmar-Gozi, and I also have Mr. Martinez, and I think I have Rio Reed in a room. Anybody? Rio Reed? Are you there, Mr. Reed?
Yes,
in that
ma'am.
room? Okay, I'm gonna send you a request to start video.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Oh, there's Mr. Reed. Okay, so, Mr. Millar, do you need to speak with Mr. Reed?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay,
do.
we'll call the case. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rio Reed, we have 3 files, 23-21349 FH, 24-22040 FH, 24-22041 FH. I have Salvatore Milaro on behalf of Mr. Reed, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. Mr. Milaro, I'm going to open up a breakout room for you and Mr. Reed to have a chat. So go ahead, Mr. Reed and Mr. Milaro, join that breakout room. Then I have, where'd she go? hold on, Mr. Reed, maybe I didn't send you yet.
Okay,
Hold on, that's me. It's not you.
all right, I got it.
Okay, there you go. Where'd Miss Kramer go? Oh. So I lost Miss Kramer. Do I see her? No. You didn't talk to her yet, did you?
No, I talked to her yesterday, or, yeah.
Well, no, I had her and now she went away. I don't know what happened to her. Hey, Deputy Miller, it's Judge Anselm again. I had Christine Kramer in a jail room with like the brick wall behind her.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't in the room and then I closed out the room and I need her, I don't know where she went. But no, I closed the room out.
Oh, we can join your courtroom again.
Okay, I have, yeah, I have other windows open, so I thought it was just an empty one. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Okay, they're always so friendly. Okay, so Mr. Degamargosian, let me bring in Mr. Martinez. Hold on, Ms. Underwood, we're getting them back. All right. Mr. Martinez, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, you want to go ahead and start your video? Miss Adams, can you let the jail know I'll take the extradition too? Oh, okay. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus William Antonio Martinez, file number 24-22071 FH, I have Michael Degamargosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Martinez, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date time set for a pretrial conference in this matter. Mr. Degamargosian, how do you wish to proceed?
Your Honor, could I speak with Mr. Martinez briefly?
Sure can. And Ms. Underwood, I have Ms. Kramer back. So hold on, Mr. Martinez, I'm going to assign you to a breakout room with your attorney. Go ahead and click on join. All right, Ms. Underwood, we are back with Ms. Kramer.
Could I have just a brief breakout with her, Your Honor?
Of course. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christine Leanne Kramer, there's one file 23-21205 FH. I am going to open up a breakout room, Ms. Kramer, and pop you into that with Ms. Underwood. So, Ms. Underwood, is your client going to plead today?
She is, Your Honor.
Okay, so I have received an amended what is this? Oh, Miss Adams, you did this for me, didn't you? Yep. Oh, thank you, Miss Adams. We're tracking files now differently, so I have a form now. Okay, so Mr. Degamargosian and I gotta wait for Mr. Sneed to get back. So hold on. Mr. Martinez, I am going to need you to start your video for me though, okay?
I think it is. I don't know if it's on. Let me see.
Well, it's showing me your camera's oh, there you are.
Okay, let me see if it go back
Well,
on.
I had you for a minute. Now I don't. There you go. Perfect. All right. Okay. And as soon as we get Mr. Sneed back, we will start. So hold on. just be a minute. We had a long morning. That was the first break I took. Yeah, so
Okay, no
just give
problem.
us some moment. Okay, so we're back on the record with William Martinez. I do have a plea agreement form in the file. The plea agreement form states that Mr. Martinez will be pleading to an added count 2, attempted children accosting for immoral purposes. There is a Killebrew agreement between the prosecutor's office and the defense attorney that there will be no upfront jail in this case. Count 1 will be dismissed, as well as the habitual offender second offense notice. And I think that's the only terms of the agreement. Is that correct, Mr. Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And this. All right. All right, so Mr. Martinez, you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, and you are William Antonio Martinez?
Yes, I am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Thank you. So, Mr. Martinez, you've heard me read from the plea agreement form that was provided to me that you signed. Well, you acknowledged and allowed to be signed for you. Is it your intention here today to plead to an added count 2, attempted children accosting for immoral purposes? Let's see, did I get a copy of the attempt? And will that be filed today, Mr. Sneed?
Judge, I did hand you a copy of that somewhere.
Did? I probably handed it right back to you. Can you print it off again for me? I'm sorry. I have the copy in the file that you made for me, but it's not count 2. So I probably just gave that right back to you. All right. So, and that's a 2-year felony, right, Mr. Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Martinez, count 2, attempted children accosting for immoral purposes, carries a maximum penalty of up to 2 years in prison and or a $2,000 fine. It also shows that this is a tier 2 offense. So, Mr. Sneed and Mr. Dagger-Margosian, if I'm correct, is that up to 25 years registration under the Sex Offender Registration Act. So do you understand all those terms, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And again, there's a Killebrew agreement that there would be no upfront jail. Mr. Martinez, are you satisfied with your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And neither the prosecutor, the defendant, or anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed any other possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Dagger-Margosian?
Correct, Your Honor.
And Mr. Martinez, is that correct as far as you're aware?
Correct.
All right, so Mr. Martinez, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you'll be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial, not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Do you understand that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. And do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
No, I don't.
All right. How do you plead to the charge that on or about November 17th of 2024 in the city of Tecumseh in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense listed under count 2, attempted children accosting for immoral purposes? Guilty or not guilty?
I'm guilty.
All right. Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to this charge?
No.
How do you understand if I accept this plea? You will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Sneed?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Dagger-Margosian?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Has your attorney promised you any sentence or particular sentence or estimate what your sentence will be other than what's in the plea agreement?
Yes.
Okay, yes or no? Has he made promises of anything else in terms of fines, costs, or anything like that?
No.
Okay, is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Martinez, I'm gonna let you go ahead on this. Mr. Deggemer goes in what you want to your client.
Mr. Martinez, on November 17th of 2024, as the court indicated, were you in the state of Michigan, County of Lenawee, City of Tecumseh?
Yes.
All right. On that date, well, really leading up to that date, had you been exchanging messages on your phone to somebody who you believed to be under, or to be the age of 13?
Yes.
Okay. And would you agree that those messages were, to some extent, some of the messages were in a sexual nature?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is that a yes?
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you'd agree that this would qualify as an immoral act?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm satisfied. I mean, I will have more comments, obviously. I guess just I'm satisfied with the elements of the crime at this point.
What about the intent to induce an immoral act or engage in sexual intercourse?
Okay, but Mr. Martinez, did you send these messages for the purpose of either enticing or soliciting this person that you believed to be on the other end? Did you send those messages to entice that person for the sexual purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, are you satisfied, Mr. Sneed?
I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Mr. Sneed
Yes, Your Honor.
and Mr. Dagger Margosian?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation report. Mr. Dagger Margosian, I'm setting sentencings for January 31st at 8:15. Do you have any conflict with that date?
Your Honor, let me check one thing. I think I do. Let me just check one thing. Yeah, I'm going to be out of town, unfortunately.
Right, Miss Adams, could I go another, are you gone for a week or 2 weeks or?
Just that Friday.
Okay, Miss Adams, could I move to the next week, please?
Yes, we could do February 7th.
Right, so I'm gonna set this for sentencing on February, are you available that day, Mr. Dagger Margosian?
I am in the morning, if that's okay.
Well, it's 8:15, so we'll set this for sentencing on February 7 at 8:15 in the morning. Mr. Sneed, do you have a preference for appearing in person or via Zoom since there's a no upfront jail agreement?
No preference, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Martinez, do you wish to appear in person or via Zoom?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do Mr. Dagger Margosian, you all right with that?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and that'll be via Zoom. So Mr. Martinez, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room real quick with Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore, I have another plea, but I'll skip over to Mr. Reed real quick and allow you to talk to Mr. Martinez. So I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Martinez with Mr. Moore. He's gonna give you some instructions regarding the pre-sentence report. Make sure you show up for the meeting, make sure you fill out the paperwork, and we'll mail a copy of the pre-sentence report to your attorney. Your attorney will review that with you before the day of sentencing. When you meet with them, be truthful about your background and the events that occurred. All right, Mr. Martinez?
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Ms. Kramer, give me 1 second while I wait for Mr. Moore to come back. So hold on. So Mr. Reed, get your attorney. Mr. Reed is Mr. Malaro. Yep. So hold on, Ms. Underwood, because I need Tom Moore for a plea. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rio Reed, I have Salvatore Malaro. Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. We have 3 files, 23-21349FH, 24-22040FH, 24-22041FH. I have Salvatore Malaro appearing on behalf of Mr. Reed and Isaac Sneed. So, Mr. Malaro, how do you wish to proceed?
Your Honor, with respect to mixed cases ending in 040FH and 041FH, Mr. Reed and
hold on, Mr. Malaro, hold on. Ms. Kramer, I'm just gonna pop you in the waiting room for just a second because you get a lot of feedback from that room. All right, and Mr. Malaro, go ahead, say that all again because we didn't catch any of that.
Judge, with respect to case numbers ending in 040FH and 041FH, Mr. Reed intends to plead guilty to the single counts in those informations. With respect to 349FH via the violation of probation, he intends to admit the violation.
All right. Okay, all right, so, all right, I have Mr. Moore back now. So, Mr. Reed, you want to raise your right hand?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and your name is Rio Reed, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Reed, you've heard the statement of your attorney, and Mr. Sneed, is that a correct recitation of the plea?
I don't know. Could I have a breakout with Mr. Malero, Your Honor? This is all news to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Mr. Malaro and, hold on, Mr. Steve in the breakout room. Actually, can I just take Miss Kramer to get the jail window for her open? So Miss Underwood, let me take Miss Kramer, then I'll go back to Mr. Reed. That might take a minute. So Miss Kramer and Miss Underwood. Miss Underwood, how do you wish to proceed today? I lost Miss Underwood for a second. Hold on. I just need Rhonda Underwood. She might have ran for a break too. Rhonda Underwood. Mr. Steen and Mr. Malaro, I'm just gonna pop you in that breakout room. I only got like 2 cases left, so I'm sorry, we're all, Mr. Malaro and Mr. Sneed, join that breakout room, please. Chit chat. Mr. Sneed, I opened up that breakout room if you want to join it.
District Court, but I don't.
Thanks, Judge. I'm on the phone right now with Mr. Malero, actually.
Okay. I don't know why. Good copy, okay? Oh, Miss Underwood, hold on, Mr. Steed and Mr. Malaro are talking, so I'm sorry, I know it's the last 2 cases, but I'm kind of.
Okay.
Thanks for the break, Judge. I just emailed over the written plea agreement that Mr. Bayonetter prepared to Mr. Malero and to the court.
Okay, I got it. All right. So, all right, Miss Underwood, Miss Kramer. So we're back on the record with Miss Kramer. Miss Underwood, how does your client wish to proceed today?
Miss Kramer intends to, Your Honor, plead guilty to the violation
of probation. All right, Miss Kramer, want to raise your right hand for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Ms. Kramer, we have a violation of probation that was filed back on July 3rd of 20. Yeah. Okay, July 3rd of 2023 that alleges that you missed your drug screens on May 19, May 22nd, May 26th, May 30th, June 2nd, June 7, June 10, June 13, June 16, June 22nd, and June 28, or anytime thereafter. And that you have, Okay, so I think that's it. But then there was a petition in order to appear that was scheduled on July 18th of 2023, and you failed to appear for the contempt of court that day. So you understand those are the charges against you, right?
I do.
Okay, so do you, how do you wish to plead to the probation violation that you failed to drug test on those days or any time thereafter?
I am guilty to not come in. There's a reason why I wasn't able to come in, but I'm guilty, yes.
Okay, so you're gonna plead guilty.
Yes.
Okay, are you satisfied, and you understand the maximum penalty for this offense if you plead guilty could be up to 1 year, 1 year in jail? Do you understand that?
I do understand that. Can I just say for a moment, I am at the point now where I am able to.
No, I didn't ask you to say anything, so I'm asking you just to answer my questions. So do you understand that you could be facing up to 1 year in jail?
Yes.
Okay, are you, and you're satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney?
Yes.
Okay, now do you understand that you have a right to contest the violation of probation charge and to have a trial on it?
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
So I'm going through your rights with you because I have to go through your rights. So do you understand that you have a right to contest this violation of probation charge and have a trial on it?
No, I guess I don't understand. I didn't understand that.
So even though you're pleading, I have to go through your trial rights. So I'm going to go through and tell you what rights you would have had if you had gone to trial, okay?
Okay, I got you. Okay.
So you understand that you have a right to contest this violation of probation charge and go to trial on it?
Yes.
Do you understand that throughout the trial, you would be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of the evidence? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have a right to have all witnesses against you appear at your trial, to have your lawyer ask those witnesses questions, or you may ask them yourself, and to have me order any witnesses you might have to appear at your trial? Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
All right, and Ms. Adams, I don't know if there was a PSI or a recommendation done by Mr. McCarron or not, but all right. Do you understand that on the other, you do not have to testify at your trial? No one can say anything about you not testifying or hold it against you in any way. Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
On the other hand, do you understand that you have a right to testify at your trial if you want to testify?
Yes.
How do you plead to the charge that you violated the terms of your probation by failing to drug test on May 19 of 2023 or any time thereafter? Guilty or not guilty? Are you giving up your right to a trial as I've already explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anything been promised you to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
If I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during the hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Ms. Kramer, you were placed on probation in district court with Michael McCarron, and one of the terms of your probation is you were to drug test as required, pay your fines and costs, and to report to the probation department. Is that correct?
Correct.
And after May 19th of 23, did you do that?
No, I did not. I was not able.
You were not able to?
No.
Why not?
I had, I don't know if anybody recalls, but I was in the process of I had knee surgery scheduled, and my knee had gotten so bad that I could barely get up and down the steps, much less ride in the car. So I was not able to go, like I really physically was not able to go anywhere.
And I'm sure you contacted Mr. McCarron and provided verification of that and proof of it.
I sent him an email and I never heard anything back from him.
Did you send him verification? Hey, did you send him verification from your doctor that you were going through these?
I'm not sure if I did or not. I thought I did. I thought he had it. I thought he
had it.
So
did you have surgery?
I did have surgery, and then I had another surgery.
Okay, back in 2023, right?
Yes, and then I had another one in 2024. actually 3 more in two
And
thousand
at
twenty-four.
no time in the last year and a half were you physically able to report to the probation department?
If somebody would have driven me, yes, maybe, yes. But I didn't have anyone available really to drive me anywhere.
Did you live alone? Where?
I don't live alone. It's just that where I do live, he's not available during times that the courts are open, and I don't have anybody else close by me.
Okay. And you never contacted Mr. McCarron after that as well, did you?
I did not. I failed to. You are absolutely correct.
And you never provided him any documentation? But you never provided any document? Can you wait till
I
I'm
thought
done
that I
talking?
did. Yes.
Okay. All right, well, let me call Mr. McCarron and see if you did in fact provide anything to him. So let me see, I can figure out where district court probation officers are. There we go. Hi, Mr. McCarron. This is Judge Anzalone, and I am on the record with Christine Kramer. I'm going to give you the file number. It's one that pled to a misdemeanor. It's 23-21205FH.
23-21205FH. Okay.
So back in July of 2022, you did a request and summons for probation violation because she missed, after May 19th of 23, she didn't test anymore or pay anything on her fines and costs.
Okay.
Did you ever receive any documents from her about physical issues like knee surgery or anything, like why she couldn't appear?
Hang on, can I get the file? Have anything, hold on, I have a bunch of missed tests I have to get through.
I'm just wondering if she ever provided any verification to you about knee surgeries or any reason why she couldn't come in.
I recall her citing that she had some reason. I'm looking through to see if I have any verification of anything. I don't see anything at all. She had stopped testing and sent a letter explaining back in June 2023 about her failing to test, and if she continued to fail the test, it'd schedule a violation of probation. And I don't have any medical documentation in the file.
Okay, thank you, Mr. McCarron.
All right, thank you.
All right, so ma'am, in the last year though, you've never once come into the courthouse to see Mr. McCarron?
No, I've not. Like I said, I've not really had a way there, but I do have medical documentation I can provide.
Well,
I thought I
it's
did
late now. It's too late now, so I accept the plea. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of her rights and she does have competent counsel. Ms. Underwood, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Ms. Kramer before the court passes sentence?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, I know Ms. Kramer dropped the ball here. She knows she dropped the ball here. Ms. Kramer has been doing various things to address her issues, Your Honor. She is now, I believe, on the backside of her surgeries and recovering well. She is going to school online, Your Honor. Where are you going to school, Ms. Kramer?
Colorado Technical University for criminal justice, full-time.
And so she's pursuing that. I think the fact that we have not seen Ms. Kramer on the jail sheet for a year or close to 2 speaks volumes, Your Honor, that she has not been a problem with law enforcement.
She doesn't live in our county, so if she has been arrested, it wouldn't be in our county.
This is true, but they would have picked her up on the warrant. So, Your Honor, I think this started out as a technical violation. And I know the court takes this very seriously, Your Honor, because at some time in the past year and a half, she could have come in. I am hoping the court would consider allowing Ms. Kramer back on probation, Your Honor, with time served in this matter.
Mr. Sneed, is there anything the people want to say on this matter or no?
I defer to the court's discretion, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Kramer, anything you want to say on your own behalf?
Just that I do apologize for not coming in and for not sending in the verification. I guess I really, with all that was going on, I didn't think about it. I really didn't, and I do apologize. That is my fault. And I do take full responsibility for that, but I would like an opportunity to, you know, as my attorney said, I would like an opportunity to try to do this again, now that I'm on the backside of everything. And I am in school, so I do have that, that I'm worried about as well. I need to make sure that I stay on track with that, so I can stay on track with some things in my life again.
So Ms. Kramer, you know, during your term of probation and also while you're out on bond, you continue to test positive for methamphetamine and amphetamines as late as April 3rd of 23. And so the original charge here is possession of methamphetamine, or use of methamphetamine, which is a 1-year misdemeanor. You know, at no time did you provide any documentation to the probation department, which had you been able to provide that documentation, they wouldn't have issued a warrant, they would have worked with you. But, you know, I don't believe that you forgot about us for a year and a half. So it's sent to the court, you serve 180 days in the Lenawee County Jail. This is a misdemeanor, so let me see here. Miss Adams, I'm looking for a sentencing, judgment of sentence. There. Judgment of sentence. Miss Adams, I'm looking, this is a misdemeanor, please, so I don't have a judgment of sentence, but do you know what the total fines and costs in this case were? Wait, I got it. I found it.
2,165 is her balance.
2,165.
That is her balance. The original was 2,195.
All right, and then that includes attorney fees, right? So
that is correct.
So, ma'am, take those off. So, so it's 180 days in Lenawee County Jail. Will give you credit for time served. You've got spots here and there, service or time, so I don't know what they are. We'll calculate that. You can be released upon payment of $1,715. Now you do have the right to appeal this sentence. We're going to send over to the jail 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. They'll have you sign and date 1 copy for our records just to acknowledge you received the paperwork. The other copies are for you, and if you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form, mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right?
Can I talk to my attorney real quick, just make sure I understand?
She's got to go to the next court. Thank you.
Okay.
You're all set. You can go. All right, okay. Mr. Reed.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we are back with Mr. Reed, and that is Mr. Malaro. Ms. Underwood, I'm done with you, right?
I think so. Is there an extra?
I have an extradition. I'll let you know if we need you though.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so Mr. Reed, thank you for your patience. We are back on with Mr. Reed.
You're welcome.
Here, Doug, do you know how to fill that? So, Mr. Malaro, I do have, and I printed off the plea agreement form that Mr. Sneed sent to me. And Miss Adams, could you print me off of felony information on this file as well? An extra copy for my file.
I'm sorry, which file, Judge?
A Rio Reed, one for each file, and you can print it off on printer 9 if you can. Thank you.
Oh, you need it for the file also?
No, just the two new files. All right, so Mr. Reed, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am. Correct, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, so Mr. Reed, I have a plea agreement form that is signed by the prosecutor in this file. Mr. Malaro, you received that as well?
Yes, Judge, I just got it. And I did review it with Mr. Reed.
You're unmuted again, Mr. Malaro. No, I heard that, but don't swear, but now I can hear you. All right, can you hear me now?
My apology, Your Honor.
It's okay.
Your Honor, I did review the plea agreement with Mr. Reed. It is acceptable to him, and we would acknowledge it and accept it and ask the court to take the plea.
All right, so Mr. Reed, am I sworn in, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Reed, the plea agreement form states that on file number 24-22041 FH, you're gonna plead guilty to count 1. So hold on, let me get that felony information. Which is police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing. And that carries a maximum penalty of up to 2 years in prison. And that, I don't know, my Post-its are stuck. Okay. And your habitual offender notice would be dismissed. And then on file number 22-220, it says 42, is that 24 dash? Okay, so am I missing a file? No. So Mr. Steen, I'm probably like, I have 220041 FH and then 1202 SM. That's not my file, right? That's somewhere else.
Yeah, that's a district court file.
Okay, so he's gonna plead to that in district court. Do we know when he's gonna do that?
Scheduled for the 27th, Judge.
Okay, and then I have file number 24-22040 will be dismissed at the time of sentencing, as well as any habitual offender notices. All right, and then, so is that your intention to plead on that file, Mr. Reed?
Yes, ma'am. Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and then Mr. Reed, there is a probation violation on file number 23-21349 FH. And that is for failure to report on July 2nd and July 9 of 2024. Mr. Stevenson signed that. Mr. Moore, that's not your file by any chance, or is it Mr. Stevenson's?
Mr. Stevenson's, but I'll handle it here.
All right, and so I guess, Mr. Moore, what I'm asking, if he pleads today on this R&O and he pleads to the violation of probation, will they pursue another violation, or will this be good enough?
Well, if you, as far as pleading guilty to the new charge, because he just has an absconder, we can add that in there probably with the violation, just as far as, he's pleading to failure to report, correct?
Well, he would plead to failure to report on the old one for
Right.
July of this year, but then now he's pleading guilty to an R&O and a domestic. I just want to know what the probation parole department's going to do with that, because
Well, yeah, technically with the new conviction, that's a probation violation. I have to go down and talk to Mr. Stevenson and see if was his plans. I mean,
is he here?
yes, let me just give me 1 second. Okay.
All right. I just don't want any surprises, Mr. Malaro.
So he's not down in his office right now. He'll be back this afternoon. But I mean, so I can't answer for him on that. I mean, if it was myself handling the case, yeah, I would charge him with pleading guilty to the crimes. But if there's something that you're working out here, then that's fine also.
So, Mr. Malaro.
Can we just
do you
amend
want-
the violation right now?
Yes, that's what I was gonna ask you. Would it be all right to amend the violation of probation file to include that he pled guilty on this date to these 2 counts?
I have no issue with that.
So, Mr. Reed, it won't impact the maximum penalty on your violation of probation file, but it means you won't have another violation at a
Okay,
later date. Is that all right?
yes, ma'am, that's all right. That sounds good to me.
Okay, and that way we can take care of it all at once. Okay. All right, and now I've scrolled myself, so I've already sworn in, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, Mr. Reed, so you're gonna plead guilty to count 1 and file number 24-22041 FH. That is a maximum penalty of up to 2 years in prison and a $2,000 fine. You're gonna plead guilty to a domestic in district court. That's a 93-day misdemeanor. And then you're gonna plead on the violation of probation file to an amended probation violation, which will then state that you violated the terms of your probation by failing to report on July 2nd and 9, or any time thereafter of 2024. And we'll add a second one in there that you pled guilty on December 18 of 24 to a police officer, RNO, and domestic violence. So is it your intention to plead guilty to all of those?
Yes, ma'am, correct.
All right. Are you satisfied with Mr. Malaro as your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
Yes, ma'am, I'm satisfied.
We're gonna take the plea on the new felony before we take the plea on the violation of probation.
Okay.
So, I'm reviewing the plea agreement form and there's no, statement regarding sentencing. So neither the prosecutor or the defendant or anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Malaro? I'm so sorry, Mr. Malaro. I am personally gonna come over there, grab your computer and throw out the window, because I know how frustrated you are. So, is that your understanding, Mr. Malaro?
Yes, that is correct, Judge.
All right, and it's Mr. Malaro's computer. I think IT did it on purpose. Mr. Sneed, is that a correct recitation of the plea offer?
It is, and I'm actually willing to just buy another computer out of my own pocket from Mr. At this
I
point.
actually did offer out of my budget to buy Mr. Malaro a computer because I know how frustrating it is, but, all right, is that correct as far as you're aware, Mr. Reed?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Mr. Reed, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You do have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Do you understand that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that, Mr. Reed?
Yes, ma'am, I understand that, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am, I understand it, Your Honor.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions, Mr. Reed, about the rights that I've given to you?
No, ma'am, I don't, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Reed, how do you wish to plead to the charge that
Guilty.
on file number 24-22041FH, then on October 30th of 2024 in the city of Adrian in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense under count 1, police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Reed, on the violation of probation file, how do you plead to the charge?
Guilty.
On file number, hold on, I know, give me a minute. On 23-21349FH, how do you plead to the amended probation violation that you violated your terms of probation by failing to report on July 2nd, July 9th of 24, or anytime thereafter, and that you pled guilty today to an R&O and will plead guilty to a domestic violence in district court? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to these charges?
No, ma'am, not at all, Your Honor.
Do you understand if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am, I understand it, Your Honor.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Malaro?
No, Judge, I'm not aware of any.
Okay, Mr. Steen?
No, Your Honor.
All right, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence will be, Mr. Reed?
No, ma'am, not at all, Your Honor.
All right, is it your own choice to plead?
Your Honor,
Oh, yes.
I did have a brief discussion with him about the fact that the resisting is a G felony, a maximum of 2 years, and that typically you do not guideline to prison. So I did have that discussion with him, but I did not represent that came from the court, that came from me. Is that correct, Mr. Reed?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Mr. Reed, we're gonna start on file number 24-22041FH. So Mr. Reed, on October 30th of 2024, we're in the city of Adrian in the county of Lenawee.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And
Correct.
did you come in contact with an Adrian police officer named Adrian Robinson?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor, I did.
Okay, and was he wearing a uniform?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Exactly
you probably
what.
knew you had a warrant out for your probation violation, right?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
So when you saw Officer Robinson, he was gonna take you into custody, is that correct on the warrant?
Yes, ma'am, correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so tell me what you did. Did you run away? Did you move your hands? Did
Okay,
you?
basically what happened, okay, I lost my dad a long time ago. He was killed by a police officer. So every time I see a police officer, I take off and run. So I got scared and I took off and I ran from him.
Okay, all right. And but he was trying to arrest you and he was in a uniform and you knew he was a police
Yes,
officer.
ma'am, I know he was in a uniform. Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right, Mr. Sneed, satisfied?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Has court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Mr. Malaro? I'm sorry, Mr. Malaro. Nothing. Can you give me a thumbs up, Mr. Malaro?
Yes, Judge, it is complied with the court rules.
All right, thank you, Mr. Malaro, and Mr. Sneed as well.
Yes, Judge.
All right, I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights, and he does have competent counsel. Okay, so now, Mr. Reed, we're going to move on to file number 23-21349FH. So, Mr. Reed, you were on probation for a home invasion, 3rd degree, and you were placed on probation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, correct, Your Honor.
And one of the terms of your probation is that you would report when required to the probation department, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you were supposed to report on July 9 or July 2nd and then July 9. Did you report those days?
No, ma'am. I had just my aunt just called me. She told me my mom passed away, so I was, I was out of it. That I lost track of time, and then I was upset and stuff, and I just forgot about everything, but which I shouldn't have, by the time my mom passed away. So it still is not an excuse, but I still take full responsibility that I didn't report, which I should have.
Okay, and you didn't report in August, September. Did you
No,
ever
ma'am.
provide any documentation to the probation department?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Did you call them to let them know your mom passed away?
I had my phone I broke my phone. I was upset and everything, so I couldn't contact nobody and tell them anything. So, no, ma'am, I did not do none of that. I broke my phone. I was upset, so I couldn't contact nobody at all.
But you live in Adrian.
Yes, ma'am, I know. And I'll take full responsibility. I'm not making excuses,
Okay.
I take full responsibility.
So I'm sorry about the loss of both of your parents. I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation and probation violation report as well. And I'm going to set sentencing, Mr. Malaro. I'm going to set sentencing. You are available because you already told me that earlier. I'm going to set sentencing for July 31 or January 31. I misspoke at 8:15 in the morning. Mr. Reed, do you want to appear in person or via Zoom?
Do it person.
Okay. All right. We're going to put you in person. And Mr. Malaro, anything else on that date?
Yeah, Judge, would the court consider amending Mr. Reed's bonds on these matters to, he's got a $500 bond down in district court on the domestic violence. That'll be up on the 27th. Would the court consider amending both these bonds to $50? He's been on each case, he's been in custody for quite a while now.
How long you been in jail, Mr. Reed?
I've been in jail since October 30th.
No, I'm gonna, what are his bonds? Look up his bond.
Judge, I think the bond on the violation's $15,000, and on the two R&Os, they're $5,000 apiece.
Mr. Sneed, did people take any position?
I have no position. Thank you.
So, Mr. Moore, does the department have a position on probation violations?
Well, anytime someone's abscond, my position would be that the bond doesn't get reduced. They remain in jail till sentencing.
So and that's typically, we have sentencing a week later, correct, Mr. Moore, on the violation of probation?
Right, and looks like he's on for home invasion, 1st degree, stalking aggravated, and a 3rd degree. And interfering with electronic.
Stuff that, I show that he pled to, let me see here, home invasion 3rd degree, which is a 5-year. I don't,
I'm just looking at the arraignment sheet.
well, I know that's what he was charged with on the probation violation. Okay.
You're right. He's on for home evasion. He's on for home evasion 3rd degree. I just was looking down at the sheet narrow on.
Yeah. So he's on for a home invasion 3rd degree. So Mr. Reed, I'm going to reduce your bond to 500 cash surety on 23-2134. I'm sorry, 49 FH. And then on file number 24-22041 FH, I'm going to set your bond at 1,500 cash surety. And then on 24 wait, no, hold on. I'm trying to make sure I don't get these confused. But on Dismissed, okay. And then on 24-22040 I'm gonna be a PR bond because that's get dismissed. So, Mr. Reed, if you post bond, you better not run away, stay and report. And if you post bond and get out of jail, you report to Mr. Stevenson, all right?
Okay, so how much is my bond? How much I gotta for me to get out?
So I posted it at 500 cash surety on the probation violation and
Okay.
1,500 cash surety on the felony file ending in 4-1. So if somebody posts that for you, you can get out.
Okay.
Judge,
Yes,
does that mean you're putting a PR on the 4-0?
yes, I put a PR on 4-0. I'm gonna dismiss the contempt of court for failure to appear on the probation violation file. Mr. Reed,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you don't get out, someone from the probation department is gonna meet with you and talk to you about the case. Be truthful with them about your background, what you've been up to since you disappeared on me, and
Okay.
what the events that occurred. If you get out of jail, if you post bond and you get out of jail, I need you the first business day after you get out to report to the 3rd floor probation department and Mr. Stevenson. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you can walk here, so I know you can walk
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
So, so thank you, Mr. Reed, and I appreciate your patience this morning. Anything else, Mr.?
I'm getting the paperwork today.
Yep. Do you want to talk to
Okay.
him, Mr. Moore?
No,
Just in
you just reiterate what you said. If you're released, you need to report to our office and see somebody, Stevenson in particular, but if he's not here, someone else.
Okay.
So if you
Can I
get out at 2 o'clock today, head over to the probation department, all right?
Okay. Will I get some paperwork on my plea deal too today?
Yeah. Well, I have it, Mr. Malaro, are you still is your house number 1575 still?
No, ma'am. I stay in the shelter now.
Hold on.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go off live stream because that the waiting room. All right, Mr. Byers on the file. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jonathan. Mr. McKenzie, we are picking up some background noise, so I'm gonna pop you in the waiting room. Versus Jonathan Byers, meaning file number 23-21531FH. Mr. Byers, we are here today on a probation violation hearing. I'm sorry. Let's see. You had issued a bench warrant, but you got in contact with us, I think, and so we quashed that, or you showed up later or something.
Yeah, I was never sent.
Yeah, so you took care of that, so I did quash that bench warrant. So, Mr. Byers, the request summons for probation violation is that you made no payments on your fines, costs, and restitution since you were placed on probation on May 23rd of 24. There was a restitution hearing on September 3rd.
I believe in November too also.
Okay.
There was another probation violation hearing.
Okay, and you didn't ask for court in counsel, did you?
No.
Okay, so you've now paid about 810 of the ordered 2,961.
I think I'm at 1,010 now.
So you paid a couple more $100. So, Mr. Byers, one other thing, I guess, so I'm gonna hand this down to you. So, one of the one is obviously we would like our money for restitution and stuff, but also on social media, there's a picture of you at Muck's Bar. So what I would say is the term of probation is not to use or consume alcohol, but you're also not supposed to hang out a place that the primary purpose is for serving alcohol. So, be careful. Okay. So social media is, what it is. Can I help? What is the problem? Okay, thank you. So,
She literally just comes here to.
it doesn't matter. She has a right to be here. She is the victim in this case, but we can't act up in the courtroom, all right? Muck's Bar also serves burgers, so obviously it is a restaurant as well, but make sure that you're not there after they stop serving food. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, when did you pay the other 200 and whatever it is?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. And, all right, so I'm going to.
As soon as Christmas is done, I plan on just paying it all off, but Christmas just.
So you think you can pay this all off by the end of January?
Maybe more, well, if it's not paid off by the time I get my taxes back, I'll pay it all off with my taxes.
Okay. Obviously, you know, we don't want people to lose jobs and not be able to pay it all because it's important that we get restitution.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna set this out, Ms. Adams. Oh, never mind, I have to do this here. I'm gonna set this out to February 5 to monitor payments. And
Like I said, hopefully I have it paid off by then.
hopefully you do, and if you pay it off, it'll be dismissed. Mr. McCarron would like you to stop down to see him this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna send you down there and, Ms. Adams, can I get a notice of hearing from Mr. Byers for February 5 at 8 AM?
Yes, Judge.
All right, have a seat on that bench behind you and make sure you go see Mr. McCarron on your way out.
You want me to go see Mr. McCarron right now?
Nope, you just wait for your notice of hearing.
Okay.
Ms. Underwood, I do have Mr. Sneed. Would you like to take Mr. Lerma? All right, I have a Motorola device I just let in. I'm going to ask you to unmute the device, please. All right, can I ask your name, please?
Christina Edmonds.
All right, Ms. Edmonds, thank you. Change your screen name and your attorney is Salvatore Milaro, so I'm gonna put his initials after your name. And
Okay.
then I am going to put you in the waiting room until he gets here. All right, one more, let me check, Miss Adams. Oh, we got Mr. Milaro now too, sweet.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I
Go
believe
ahead.
the prosecutor on Mr. Lerma is going to be Ms. Berta from the Attorney General's office.
Oh, that's right, okay. Okay. All right. Have a great day. You too, Merry Christmas. I have an iPhone I just let in. Could I ask your name, please?
Amir Norman.
Say that again for me.
Amir Norman. Amir.
Amir Norman. Yep, I'm just looking for you on my docket.
Okay.
There you go. I see you, and that's Miss Underwood's as well. So, sir, I'm gonna change your screen name. And there we go. And Miss Underwood, can we take care of him?
Do we have a prosecutor, Your Honor?
We have Isaac Sneed.
Okay.
There's Isaac Sneed. All right, so are you ready to take care of that one, Miss Underwood?
Yes. I believe what I would like to request
Can I
this
call
morning.
the case first, though? If you're ready, say yes, and then I'll call the case and then we can talk.
Oh, okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Amir Keyshawn Norman, file number 24-21913FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Norman, who has joined us via Zoom. And I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for a pretrial conference in this matter. Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, the offer on this case was originally as charged, no subs. I believe I've had some discussions with the prosecutor, but she has been unavailable for a while, Your Honor. So I would just like maybe a brief adjournment to clarify where we are on this one, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Norman, your attorney is still in negotiations, but I'm gonna give you another adjournment. So I'm gonna set this over to January 22nd at 8 a.m. and at 8:30 a.m. And Ms. Underwood, can you do the stip in order to
I would be
adjourn?
more than happy to do that, Your
And
Honor.
Mr. Sneed, she can sign
Okay.
your name with permission.
Yes, thank you.
So Mr. Norman, I will see you back on January 22nd, same Zoom number at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Norman. Have a good holiday.
You as well.
Thank you. All right, so, Mr. Oh, I got Mr. Gumtoe. I got Miss Berta. I got Allison Arnold. Everybody's popping in. Do you have a case today, ma'am? You do? What's your last name? Say it again. All right, so I have strep, a double ear infection, and walking pneumonia. So that's what happens when you go to family Christmas and you're surrounded by kids. So you got to speak loudly for me. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's just I can't hear anything. So I understand. All right, you're Mr. Malaro. So let me mark that you're in person and person. All right. Okay, so I have Mr. I have Casey McKenzie from MDOC, Mr. Malaro. They would like me to move him. So Mr. Malaro, can you take care of Mr. McKenzie?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so Mr. McKenzie, you can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Good. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Casey Michael McKenzie, file number 24-21789FH. This is the date and time set for, it looks like I finally got fingerprints. This is the date and time set for a final pretrial conference. I showed that we are set for trial on January 7th at 9 a.m. So I don't have this note in my file, so I must have missed it. Has there been a plea offer made on this file, Mr. Sneed or Mr. Malaro?
Judge, I think we had a preliminary exam, and if I recall correctly, Mr. McCready withdrew any plea offers.
He what?
I think he withdrew any plea offers when we had the prelim, but I cannot, it's been a while, so I don't recall exactly.
No, Your Honor, Mr. McCready is zooming in right now. If we could just have a moment for him to do that.
Okay.
Hey, Your Honor, while that's going on, could I do a breakout with Mr. McKenzie real quick?
Mr. McKenzie, I'm gonna open up a breakout room and I'm gonna assign you and Mr. Malaro to that breakout room. Maybe, okay. And I think you'll go automatically, but if you don't, someone might have to click join. So there you go. All right, let me see where he is. Mr. Bappo, good morning. I was just gonna go ahead and swear you in right now. So that way when I bring Mr. Rosas in, you will be good to go. Is that all right?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court and not divulge confidential communications?
I do.
All right, and for the purposes of the record, your name is Frank Boppel, B-O-P-P-E-L. All right, so good morning, Mr. Boppel. Good to see you back again. All right, so I will make sure to take him next. So Miss Underwood, let me see here. Where's your client? Miss Underwood, didn't I put you in a breakout room with somebody? No?
No.
Oh, I was waiting for the, oh, okay, thought I did. All right, so let me find my waiting room. I have Mr. Lerma and I have my AG, Miss Berta. So let me get Mr. Lerma in. I think that's the only AG case I have today. All right, Mr. Lerma, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jose Angelo Lerma II, file number 24-21906FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of the defendant, and I have Christy Berta appearing as Special Assistant AGP 43149. This is the date and time set for a pre-trial conference. Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, I've spoken to Mr. Lerma. I think he's run into some difficulties and payments have been spotty, Your Honor. I spoke with the AG's office. If Ms. Berta can recite the current offer to Mr. Lerma, I would be very appreciative of that.
I'm happy to, Your Honor. Payments have been less than spotty. We were here last time. You ordered him to make payments for November and December. He did not do so. Besides the bond, the only thing that's been paid is $130 just prior to the last hearing. The arrearage is $22,164.57. The offer tendered back in October was to dismiss count 2 in exchange for his plea as charged to count 1.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Lerma would be willing to do that. What I would propose, Your Honor, is in that case that we put a sentencing out for maybe 60 days, allowing Mr. Lerma a chance to change the framework by perhaps getting a job and some payments. If the court would have no objection to that.
So, all right, is Mr. Lerma he's gonna plead today?
Mr. Lerma?
Yes.
Are you going to take that plea offer today?
Well, I'm a little confused by what's the plea again? Because
okay, Mr. Lerma, you're charged with 2 counts. They're each 5-year felonies. They will dismiss the second count if you plead to the first one. If you plead to the first one, there is no guarantee that you will not go to jail. But if you are making payments at sentencing, I would think that would be good.
Right. Is there any way we can wait? Because I do have receipts that that I was gonna bring in, but my phone, I'm using an old phone right now, and my new phone that I had my pictures of my receipts, and there was well over a good amount of $500.
Right.
Mr. Lerma, if you want
Hold on. I'm gonna open up that breakout room and let you talk to him again.
Yeah, that was what I was going to propose, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Lerma, I'm gonna assign you to a breakout room and you go chat with your attorney. Okay. All right, Mr. Malaro still is he? No. All right, I'm gonna move Mr. McKenzie back to the main session. Mr. Dubin's here. Mr. Dubin, I'm going to take care of this MDOC case, and then I'll take care of your case, okay?
Not a problem at all. I appreciate you even telling me about that. Thank you.
No problem. All right, so we are back on the record with Mr. McKenzie, and is this the one that Mr. McCready's coming in on?
Yes.
Your Honor.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's up at, you moved. You were down at the bottom, now you're at the top. So, all right, so Mr. Malaro again. Go ahead. Oh, is he frozen? Or is he just sitting very still? I think he's frozen. Keep everything really hot. I mean, it's still too hot to drink. All right, Mr. Malaro has left out, and now he's coming back in. All right, hold on, Ms. Underwood. Mr. Mawad, good morning.
Hi, Judge.
All right. Mr. Malaro, you with us?
I hope so.
Okay, so now we have Mr. McCready. So Mr. Malaro, we are set for trial coming up. So what is our current status?
Well, Judge, as I indicated before, there's a preliminary examination. If I recall correctly, although it's not reflected in my notes, any plea offer that had been made, Mr. McCready withdrew that. So that's where I think we stand.
Yeah, people will be ready for trial on the 7th.
Okay. Well, I do not have, and you may have already filed them. Jury instructions, voir dire questions were due the 17th, and I don't have them in the file. So were those filed by both parties?
We filed ours last week. I couldn't give you the date.
Okay.
But yes.
Mr. Malaro?
Yeah, I do not intend to file any voir dire, Judge.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. McKenzie, we will see you back on January 7th. Mr. McCready, that people need to prepare a writ for that date for those 3 days. So I don't show one in the file, but that doesn't mean, oh yeah, we do have one in the file. Never mind. So we have a writ. So I will see you back on January 7th, Mr. McKenzie. Thank you.
Can I speak real quick? My lawyer was supposed to file motions for suppressed evidence. I haven't had even got my preliminary transcripts back. How can I be ready for trial?
Mr. Malaro?
So Judge, today's the date, the deadline for filing motions. The motion, what he's talking about is a motion to dismiss based on the delay in a preliminary exam that's being filed this afternoon. Jackson, well, the prison system has this strange system about sending our clients information. I don't, quite frankly, don't know exactly how to resolve that. But I'll try to have something sent up to him.
This was supposed to be done 6 months ago. I cannot have him as my lawyer. I have been saying this for months. This cannot happen. This guy has done nothing for me. I asked for a 180-day speedy trial, asked for a prelim. I'm in here a year. Took me 5 months to have a prelim. You can't make this make sense to me. I cannot have him. I will not accept him. I will not go to court with Mr. Malaro. I can't. My life's in hands with him. It will never happen with me. I'll wait the next 5 years in prison to pay up a lawyer. I'll make $10 a month before I do that. I will not have him as a lawyer. I cannot. I can't do it. I've stressed this so much.
All right. So, okay.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I didn't mean to be rude.
No, don't apologize, Mr. McKenzie. I'm going to set this for a bench conference with Mr. McCready and Mr. Malaro at what time today? It's going to be in person at 10:30. So Mr. McKenzie and Mr. Malaro and Mr. McCready, I'd like to see both in person at 10:30 today. All right. When you're done with your dockets. Okay. So Mr. McKenzie,
Judge, I'll try to be there at 10:30. I have 6 cases next door and a whole bunch.
I said after you're done with your morning docket.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right. Yep.
All I'll see you and Mr. McCready here at that time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. McKenzie, I'm gonna meet with council this afternoon. If anything changes, we will let you know. All right?
So you're probably gonna get rated out on the 7th then?
You will get rated out on the 7th, but Mr. McKenzie, understand, and I know that you know me from when I was a public defender, we were contract attorneys at that time, and the judges could remove us at their discretion when people weren't happy with us. And the clients often weren't happy with us just because they didn't like the plea offer that was given to us, or, you know, we told them something they didn't want to hear. So, but because that was inappropriate, we now have a independent public defender's office. So I cannot grant a request to remove a public defender. That would be through the public defender's office or by retaining counsel. And I will be meeting with the attorneys this afternoon, and I will either see you on the 7th or before. All right?
Well, okay. Can I ask for an adjournment so I can at least get my preliminary transcripts and stuff? And
we're gonna
the next. And
Mr. McKenzie, I'm listening to everything you're saying to me, and I'm going to have that discussion when I meet with the attorneys this late morning. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McKenzie. Okay, let's see, moving on, Miss Underwood with Mr. Lerma, right? All right, Becky, I'll keep the McKenzie file, please. All right, so in the matter, back on the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jose Angelo Lerma II. So, Miss Underwood, have you spoke with Mr. Lerma?
I have, Your Honor.
Okay, and how does Mr. Lerma wish to proceed today?
I would humbly request a very short adjournment in this matter, Your Honor. Mr. Lerma wishes to provide payment or proof of payment, and he has been looking for work. He just hasn't
So
been
I'm
able
going to set
find
this
anything.
over to January 15 at 8:30 in the morning. So we'll see you both back on January 15 at 8:30 in the morning. Thank you, Ms. Underwood.
January
Thank you,
16,
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
January 15 at 8:30 in the morning. Ms. Berta,
And I
can
will
you
be
sign your
happy to
name
do
on a
this.
stipend order to adjourn?
I will be happy to do that.
Yes,
Okay, so Mr. Lerma, same Zoom, January, I don't even know what I said now.
January
January 15th.
January 15 at
8:30.
8:30 in the morning. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, ma'am.
Lerma.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have Mr. Dubin and I have an interpreter and I have,
This courtroom hearing took an emotional turn when a defendant publicly told the judge he had completely lost confidence in his own attorney. The case was scheduled for trial, and everyone expected a routine pretrial conference. The prosecutor informed the court they were fully prepared to move forward, while the defense attorney explained that a motion challenging delays in the case would soon be filed. But before the hearing could end, the defendant asked the judge for permission to speak, and what happened next changed the entire courtroom atmosphere. Speaking directly to the judge, the defendant said he could no longer trust his lawyer. He complained that he still hadn't received important transcripts from his preliminary examination and argued that his case had already been delayed for months. According to the defendant, he had repeatedly requested a speedy trial, yet nearly a year had passed while he remained behind bars. Frustrated and emotional, he declared that he refused to go to trial with his current attorney, and even said he would rather wait years in prison until he could hire someone else than continue with the lawyer representing him now. Instead of dismissing the complaint, the judge listened carefully. She acknowledged the defendant's concerns, but explained that the legal system had changed. Unlike years ago, judges can no longer simply remove a public defender whenever a defendant requests a different lawyer. Those decisions are now handled by an independent public defender's office, unless the defendant hires private counsel. The judge made it clear that she could not simply replace appointed counsel because the defendant was unhappy with the representation. However, the judge also refused